League. Visit your tri-state area outed you today. Josh Hart and the Knicks pull even. Great start. Hart had 10 points and 9 rebounds. OG Anunoby spectacular tonight. 22 points, 10 rebounds. Cat with the assist there. He had his first career triple-double with 20, 10, and 10. And the Knicks are victorious. The watch party over at MSG watching OG Anunoby and company. Even the series of 2 games apiece as the Knicks win tonight, 114-98. Great to have you with us, everyone, from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito, along with Alan Honeywell, Zerbiak. Simple now. A dominating win for the Knicks. It's 2-2, best of 3, and if you need 2 games at home, you got 2 games at home if you're in the Knicks.
That was a tone-setting first quarter. This Knicks team showed up ready to play defense and play physical, and that, to me, sent the tone for the entire rest of the game.
Yeah, what a performance. Josh Hart was amazing.
And speaking of Josh Hart, he now joins us from Atlanta. Josh, thanks for joining us. Congrats on a great game. What was the difference tonight after you guys lost the last 2?
I just think we had to just regroup. I think that was the biggest thing. We knew what we did wrong. We just had to correct the mistakes.
And Josh, it felt like that first quarter was all about setting a tone physically on defense. Was there a change in philosophy, or was it simply just a change in mentality?
No change in philosophy, no change. It was just, where we just lost 2 games that we should have and probably, could have and should have won. So it's about coming out with energy, a sense of urgency, from the jump.
Josh, did you learn anything in the locker room, in your new coaching staff from this year? You guys haven't been in huge playoff games yet with this staff. What did you learn about your locker room after this win?
I didn't learn anything. I think it just reinforced the kind of group that we have. Obviously, it starts with Mike, but the character that we have in the locker room, the coaching staff, and then the player side is is amazing. So right now we can't be satisfied. We're 2-2, so now we got to go get ready to battle on Tuesday.
All right, Josh. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Congrats on a great game, and we'll see you Tuesday night. Okay.
Appreciate it.
Hart was fantastic setting the tone, guys. 10 points after scoring only 2 points in the last game, 10 points, 9 rebounds. But, Alan, how about his defensive intensity, especially early in the game?
Yeah, I think that's all part of this, right? Because C.J. McCollum had really had himself a good series going into this and was dominating. And Josh Hart, bigger body on him, was saying, give me the ball. Let me take him. I'll slow him down. And then started doing Josh Hart things, Wally. I thought in that second quarter, you had a couple of times where he caused turnovers, got a couple of steals, momentum swing.
I mean, superhero-type plays, really. And, this is a team that's been picking on his roommate, Jalen Brunson, on the defensive end of the floor. So Josh Hart said, I'm going to pick on you right back at you right there, C.J. McCollum. He goes right at C.J. anytime he gets an opportunity. Did a great job defending C.J. McCollum also. There's a lot of inside information that's going on in this series.
Sure.
And you can tell Josh Hart is relishing it.
So Anunoby with 22 and 10. Cat, I mentioned, first career triple-double. Jalen Brunson, 19 points. Didn't shoot especially well, but they didn't really need a great effort from Brunson tonight.
All their defensive focus is on Brunson.
Yes.
That's why all of that, the thing they say, gravity, right? Like Brunson's drawn so much of the gravity, and that's where you've been waiting to see Karl Anthony Towns, top of the offense. Let them run some stuff through him. He loves to pass. He fancies himself as a good passer. He certainly showed it in this game. I mean, it just shows you how Anunoby gets a lot on the cuts because they're focused so much on Brunson. Hart gets a lot of stuff more in like the break and transition. But to me, the difference in this game was what they were running through with Karl Anthony Towns.
The chess match between the coaches.
Yep.
I mean, Mike Brown saw something that the Knicks were not exploiting in the defense the way the Hawks were just hawking Jalen Brunson every time down the floor. And as a result, he just diced him up, with his half-court offense. Put the ball in Towns' hands, put it in Bridges' hands a few times, OG's hands, let someone else initiate the offense. And the Knicks were getting dunks on backdoor cuts. They were overplaying. The Hawks were overplaying with their aggressiveness, length, and activity. And the Knicks completely just ate them up, after they watched the film. Now you have to be ready for a really good coach on the other side and Quinn Snyder to make some adjustments. And that's the beauty of a 7-game series. Every game starts a totally different tone. So Game 5, get ready for the Hawks to be ready.
And our New York State lottery power player, we're talking Cat to OG. A lot of his assists and setups, Wally, were to OG Anunoby.
Yeah, and OG is an elite finisher. And OG has stepped up and played some of his best basketball in this series. And boy, is he an important piece to have on the chessboard, which the Knicks have. And that's why they went out and got him. For playoff-type situations, defensively, he's locked up Jalen Johnson. Offensively, he's played some of the best basketball of the season. And then when you can get him in space, he is an elite finisher in transition and around the rim. And there you go. Playoff triple-doubles, Karl-Anthony Towns. Add him to the list. Get that man the ball.
Yeah.
Let him initiate the offense.
Look at the bottom, because Towns had 20, right? So the second 20-point playoff triple-double. The last one that was done was by Clyde back in 1969. Like a 20-point triple-double is
Yeah.
that's a lot of production. So it does show you a lot. Towns passed the ball a lot in this game. 11 passes to OG Anunoby, 11 passes to Jalen Brunson, the two guys that you're running offense around him. And it's not Nikola Jokic, but it's the same type of idea.
Mm-hmm.
Put the big man at the top of the offense and let him be a screener as well as a passer. And it worked brilliantly. We saw it a little bit early in the series. They really went to it big time in this game. And as you said now, what does Quinn Snyder do to try to stop it? What is the adjustment that they have to make now to try to slow that down? Because OG Anunoby, while Towns had a great game, OG Anunoby has been the Knicks MVP in this series so far.
100%.
Yeah, Anunoby 29 in Game 3, 22 tonight. But don't forget, well, about the 10 rebounds. I mean, that's critical the way he has rebounded the basketball.
He has been so important because Mike Brown knows how important it is to lock up your stops when you get stops with defensive rebounds. And OG Anunoby has been crashing those defensive boards and really getting a lot of those loose ones. And I think that's been a key to this series, because those are the type of players that the Atlanta Hawks have. They have guys like Jalen Johnson, like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, like Dyson Daniels, long and athletic, that they hawk those rebounds. And OG Anunoby and Josh Hart, they have been all over it, and that has been a big part of allowing Mike Brown to open up his offense a little bit with playing some different lineups, because OG has been able to obviously lock down his position defensively, but rebound to his position at a high level to help Karl-Anthony Towns on the board. So these two guys are elite-level front-court players, and the Knicks finally realized Jalen Brunson has problems just getting the ball over half court. He can't really initiate the offense. Throw the ball up around the three-point line, then the defense starts to flatten, then the defense is under pressure, then the passing angles are much shorter. You make a quick pass, all of a sudden you got a dunk to OG Anunoby. I think that's an adjustment that the Knicks have really made after watching film.
So get the ball to Cat early in the possession.
Early in the possession and at the top of the key or around the three-point line, because Jalen can't initiate the offense around the three-point line. He can't get there. Daniels stops him right around half court.
And they're trapping him.
And they're trapping
If you're doing any screening with him, they're just trapping him. Right.
So you can't get the ball in any type of aggressive position where you're in attack mode. As a result, the Knicks are like, get rid of the ball, Jalen Brunson, get it to someone else, and then someone else will initiate the offense, because there are guys that can do it. And it's been a brilliant game plan.
Atlanta could not shoot. Great defense by the Knicks. Atlanta 10 of 41.
They missed a lot of open ones.
10 of 41, the Hawks from downtown. That was important,
41
too.
threes, too.
Yeah. Watch party across the street, fans, young and old. Check, get them going early, man.